Hello everyone and welcome back to another Besiege video. I say another Besiege video. I made an Invinci tank showcase, I think it was. It must have been in like 2017, 2018 that I did that. We're back with a Besiege video. I just want to show you this machine inspired by Black Betty, the one that beats Ypsilon, the main island. So this one's for the Sea of Outerless, the new expansion in the Splintered Seas Besiege. I built a machine that beats all of these levels, and today I'm going to be showing you it, and it's going to be available in the Steam Workshop below. It's a little bit itty-bitty vehicle. You could probably build it in 20 minutes, but it's just available if you don't want to bother getting through it, or you just want to unlock them all, or something. They're fairly easy to control, fairly stable, beats all of them fairly easily. I'll explain to you how it works. And at the end of the video, I'll explain why I've been absent and such to this YouTube channel. So let's just get into the first level. We'll just quickly go through them all. So this one is Gullrock House. Controls are right control and a right shift for moving up and down. Right shift is up, right control is down. 1, 2, 3 for bombs. In this case, I didn't drop bomb 3. There you go, this one's easy. As you can see, we've got a hybrid air and sea vehicle. Same controls for both. It is also up and down for directional movement, and then left and right spins the vehicle, so then you can reposition it. Bombs 1 drop on the outside, so let's just reposition it. So bombs 1 drop these ones, and then we can just do this one for the hell of it. Bombs 2 drop the outside, and then bomb 3 drops in the center, like that. Alright, next is the Serpent's Crest. So if we go up to here, we can just drop fully bombs on it. Normally you're supposed to go around this in a sea vehicle. I do not know why Spiderling Games allowed us to use air vehicles on this, so we've just sunk the ship. And that's the zone conquered. Hot air balloons are like the update they added these is really overpowered. You just stick them on and your vehicle could just fly. So yeah, you can detonate all the naval mines. You can even pick one up if we go do that. Gotta be a little bit careful. Ooh. What's happening? There we go. I think my keyboard was acting up a little bit. Yeah, you just drop, and you can grab a mine. We'll complete this level, and then we'll drop the naval mine on the other naval mine, because I don't know if you guys have seen the chain reaction, but that is pretty cool. Let's just drop it. We want to climb. That's bomb 2, and there you go. This will set off the chain reaction. Oh, it hasn't gone the full way, but yeah, that kills basically all seafaring ships, but our ship is obviously unaffected. Here's the first underwater level. All we've got to do is drop the bombs in the underwater level, and then it's the same controls for above water and underwater traversal. So the hot air balloons stabilize it in the air, and as you see, all these anglometers will stabilize it in the sea. I haven't figured out the buoyancy mechanic for the DLC. It's only been out for 3 days now. This video will be uploaded on at least. So I've experimented a little bit with it. I didn't buy the DLC immediately, so that's also why there's a little bit of delay for me on this. But as you can see, yeah, the anglometers keep it from going forward and backwards, which are kind of the main axes, which is why there's 2 sets, and then a third one for left and right. It can generally, the threshold for left and right is pretty generous if you mess with it, but the up and down you do need to be careful, because it can overcompensate and actually lead to the vehicle becoming uncontrollable. There you go. I dropped the bombs early on that one, I'm gonna not lie. This is probably one of the more difficult ones in the challenge. First of all, you just gotta back out, because the arrows will pop your balloon. But once you're at a reasonable height above, they can't actually hit you. So we're at a height now where they can't actually hit us. So then we just kind of go over, and we'll let them crowd up a bit. So we can then use these harpoon guns, the new harpoon guns that they've added, to deal damage over. And these harpoon guns are really effective against the ships. Oh, we kind of don't want to. We balance up, and then we hit a ship, and then we can immediately retract it, kill another bunch of sailors. So they do form these little groups that we can then deal with. You can see here. So we're just going to drop bombs 1. There you go. We can drop bomb. This does have a, it does have a brace on which way is the front way. So this is forward. In case you're confused, it is a symmetrical, basically a symmetrical vehicle, but left and right. The only difference is the harpoon facing direction, which, as you can see, can help in various circumstances. So we're just going to drop the second set of bombs. That's going to clear out that group. I do not know. It's probably this bunched up version will do this one, and that'll just take that last group out with a bomb. I do want to show you actually something pretty interesting that you can do, which we're just going to go grab now. So this boat has cannons on it, and it also has this man who will throw spears, but they don't seem to do damage. As you can see, they don't really seem to, and the mast blocks any of them anyway. So I don't know. Yeah, look, that would normally kind of pop, I think, if a normal spear touched it. I don't necessarily know exactly what I'm talking about, but I do kind of. I haven't, again, experienced all the little ins and outs of this update. But yeah, you don't want to exactly get hit by it, but like, it's fine. This guy seems to be not very threatening. These guys will definitely hurt you if you get in their way. So let's move to the front just so we can better control the dropping of the cannon. There you go. And we can drop it. Take down 2 ships. So yeah, this will actually, you can only use their own cannons against them. The reason I'm showing this off is because you can do it, but the harpoons kind of make this redundant, because you can just harpoon them to death, and that will work, that will function. So I recommend harpooning, but it is funny to drop their own cannons on them. Technically, you would only need a couple of the explosives for a couple of the levels, but otherwise, if there wasn't those ones with explosives, you could technically just harpoon it only. It's just that the bombs are convenient to have, and they don't cause too much of a concern for most of the other levels. Let's just end this one up, please, quickly, game. Let's just turn that around. Hopefully we can get a good angle. There we go. Nicely done. Yeah, we'll need one more. Oh no, we're good. We'll just take out the last 2, because they're fairly close together. That hit them, but it didn't. There we go. Oh no. We'll deal with the last sailor then, just to show that you can fully clear. I don't know if that boat actually counts. I might need to check if if you can. But yeah, all sailors are now dead of the main lot. All right, next zone. Believe we're underwater again. Yep. All right, so drop the bombs as usual for all of these underwater levels. You don't need them. You want to reverse a little bit. Oh, I accidentally reset there. Again, drop the bombs. They increase stability once you drop them, because there's less mass. What's happening? Okay. We do want to. There we go. And then we just want to pull this down. We want to slowly twist the vehicle to get it. Yeah, as I see, this is a demonstration of its left and right. So you can see it's well within the threshold. Oh, we've spun it. Thankfully, we can unspin it. Generally. Generally, you can kind of get away with, yeah, twisting it like that. And then that will work for you. And we can just pull it in nice and gentle. We're just going to raise ourselves off the seabed. We can't if we're pulling in that direction. Pull it down and then reel it in, slow and steady. You kind of want to tap gently on the harpoon because too much force and it can actually break the machine apart, which is why we've added braces. If I pull it in too much, actually that's between two objects. I'll demonstrate. Oh, we've broken the harpoons, in fact. Oh, yeah, sharks are dangerous. Next, underwater level. Second to last level in the campaign. This wheel is incredibly weird because it will automatically spin and will create progress. If you see in a minute, we'll actually generate a little bit of progress. So it's interesting that propellers do actually work on the water, but oops. We kind of want to just raise ourselves up, out, and then up. If we can get another little tussle. Yeah, is that good? A little bit, yeah. That's then, ooh, that was wrong. There we go. And then just pull ourselves down, ever so slightly tap, because we're locked onto two objects, so it will start tearing it. But if we do that, then we can get a nice lot of spin, nice lot of torque onto that, and then unequip both. As I said, yeah, it's not particularly happy if you stress it in any of the specific directions, but it can right itself. It's better than if you didn't have it, basically. Much, much better. This was basically uncontrollable without the anglometers. Kind of want a bit higher, that's good. Instead to go down, and then we just pull the vehicle down to the sea floor. And that will naturally start, and we can start doing a little bit of both. Action. Again, yeah, it kind of naturally has a bias to tilt this wheel and the machine actually. Symmetry in that respect. Yeah, so we're in a threshold where it slowly rights itself back to being normal. So you can kind of mess with it a little bit, and it will react generally okay. Used to have screws on it for faster movement underwater, but they just weighed it down and made its movement slightly less predictable. So we've removed, well, I removed it, I don't know why I said we. We kind of want to pull it down first. There we go. There we go. Because now we can get a lot of torque. There you go. It's unconquered. There's a little octopus that comes, but we're not going to wait for it because this video's on a lot. And final level, back up because the cannons, these foot cannons are very dangerous. The ship one's less so. It's a lot of me failing. Oh yeah, that's what you do not want to happen. Yeah, so you just want to kind of raise up immediately. Get away from the fort cannons, they're very destructive. This ship will try and pull alongside you because it thinks you're a sea vessel, so there you go. It's trying to pull alongside you so its deck cannons can get a good aim at you. But obviously you're not a sea vessel. There we go. Take it out. Nice and properly. And then move on. Raise yourself up because you don't need to be low to drop the bombs. And harpoons, I believe, have infinite range. But you'd probably have to test that. So once we're here, they're kind of dead. The fort's defenses are just gone. We kind of want to drop the payload there to kind of annihilate the wall. And then we want to drop the third bomb, middle bomb, on the tower and to hit the naval mines. like that, and that will be the end. It didn't actually even take out, oh, it did take out half the tower. Alright, but that's the end of, that's the island. It takes us back to the main screen, which is a bit annoying, but we can just click once we've got Besiege credits, and then it'll take us back to the main screen. You have to hit expansion to go back. But yeah, that's the levels. So as I said, we did Gull, Crags, the Serpent, the first underwater, then Angler's Deep, which is, sorry, this is the pass, this is the first underwater, then the Shipwreck K, the Armada, the 2 underwater levels, and then the final one. So that's the end of the video. Overall, concerning the DLC itself, actually, it's a very fun little time. The buoyancy mechanics should keep you occupied, and again, like something like this little challenge that I made, where I was inspired by Black Betty, as I said, to make a all-in-one island completion challenge. I recommend to do something like this with this. The sandbox is actually quite interesting. It has the runway, which is kind of interesting. I don't like it that takes you to the main page, but whatever. It's just a button click. Yeah, this one here with the runway and then the pirate ship in the background and the little fishing boats. It's a nice little sandbox. The ramp as well. I do plan on making like aquatic ground hybrids, maybe a full 3 all-terrain vehicle, literally air, ground, and water. But yes, as for the end of the main video, the Besiege part of the video, as for why I'm absent, it will be because I had mental health problems. So I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded publicly on YouTube. I have made a lot of videos. I still have been editing in the background for personal projects and stuff that's just unlisted on YouTube because they're A, personal, and B, for other people. But I don't know if I will be returning. I'm making this quick video because I felt it's something I could upload. It's something that I would find interesting to upload, and it's just a nice short little video that I want to just kind of indicate that I'm not dead. I am still here. I don't know what else I'm going to upload in the future, but this is just a notice to say thank you so much for sticking with me during this break. I've not been up to much, so in terms of like gaming or projects, so don't expect something big. I haven't been planning on anything. I've been making projects here and there, but I haven't been nothing for either YouTube or that's going to be particularly massive in scope. Certainly not for like YouTube standards and just big standards as a whole. So I'm pacing myself. I didn't feel like uploading to YouTube, so I didn't upload to YouTube. I don't want to submit stuff that I'm not proud of, especially with stuff now that I'm older and that I know how to edit. I don't want to produce slop that I'm just not actually that interested in, A, playing and recording, and B, then editing afterwards. So with that being said, that's the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, make sure to check out the vehicle if you're interested in the description. So that will be the end for today's Besiege video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.